may change your background as well. Okay, if you want. Nice. Very good. Shreyan, this Kray, Shreyan, Satvik, Aisha, Anvesha, Shreyashi, or Shreyanshi it is. Deepshika, Zoya,
Sir, Shreyasi, sir.
Shreyanshi. So where is
Sir,
N?
I have a camera problem, so I won't be able to
Sir,
join.
N sir. No, N is not there, sir.
Okay. Shreyashi only. Shreyashi.
She nahi. C होना है.
So I'm not pronouncing it properly, right? I'm not pronouncing it properly. As their language in your state, how do they pronounce that word, that name? I don't know. Okay. So let us start our class. First of all, I welcome you all to the class. And I hope that you would be with me for a long time, in the sense throughout the year you would be there and you would be learning a lot of
Yes,
things
sir.
from me. And I would also love to teach you, and whatever the problems you face regarding this subject or any other subject, other living science in maths. Okay, I'm not actually you got it what I wanted to say. Okay, so you may ask, okay, the questions regarding your subjects, like whatever I know. Even I teach SST in this institution for standard 10. Okay, standard 10, this year's 10, and also the 10th standard, which will be facing their examinations next year. Okay, those are also learning SST from me. I think most of the students are facing problem in joining the class. Let me share with them the link, Zoom meeting link, so they would just join the class. Okay.
Sir, like,
One second, better. Let me just share the link in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I'm sharing it in the WhatsApp group. You may see there. I have been shared the link in your WhatsApp group. Now, those who have not been joined there, they can join through this link to this class. Okay. So let us go to our syllabus first, that what we are going to cover in this program or in this session. Okay. Let me share my screen with you.
yes, sir, sure, sir.
Are you able to see? Are you able to see, Beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
I can see, sir.
Yes, sir.
In a rapid way, we will take this this syllabus first of all, and after that we'll go for that. Okay, see, whatever the syllabus I'm telling you, this is on the basis of last year's, in the sense 2021-22. Okay, for this year, whatever the syllabus was decided upon, that only we are working, and we are taking that syllabus as the final syllabus for the next year as well, means this session, new session, coming session. So if suppose any changes are occurring there, okay, through the CBSE, so I would be letting you know. Okay, don't worry about it. But whatever the program is being set over there for
Excuse me, sir.
yes, Beta.
Sir, I was not getting the link in the chat. So what were you telling? Like, I was not getting it in WhatsApp also.
What were you not getting? Means you are not getting the link to join the class.
Yes, sir, in WhatsApp. So it took me some time after you send the message in
Okay,
WhatsApp.
no,
What
no,
were you telling?
nothing more is told over there. Okay, actually, I was telling you that what the things we are going to cover through this session. Okay, what is there in the
Oh,
grammar session, what is there in the prose session. Okay, those things we are going to study. But first of all, I will not go for the text matter or academic over there, but I would go for the grammar session first, grammar portion first. That portion we will be covering first, and after that we'll go for the text or what prose and poems. Okay, don't worry about them. And whatever the problems you persist at any time, at any level, please feel free to ask me. Got it? No need to worry that sir would answer me or not. I will definitely answer you. Got it? My number is over there, or you may leave your question in the group as well, so that I would put the answer, okay, through the group, so everyone would come to know about that. So first of all, ninth standard, our grammar portion is given like this. Okay, like tenses are to be covered. You all might be aware of that. Tenses. Modals means helping verbs. Then subject verb concord, that is also known as agreement. That concord means agreement. Reported speech, in the sense narration, that is also called direct and indirect speech. Are you getting? Beta, see, you no need to write all this. Why? Because I am sharing these all notes with you through WhatsApp. You may find the PDF there under resources, this heading. Okay, under resources heading. So no need to just write and take snaps over there. You may take the snaps, because what happens, Shreyashi? Hello?
Sir, in resources and WhatsApp, it doesn't show anything, sir.
You just uninstall it once and then again install it. We'll find definitely. Okay. But what would not be seen there, these whatever I write here, those things would not be seen there. That for that you'd have to go either through the audio clip or video clip, whatever will be sharing there on video, no, sorry, that YouTube channel. Okay, you may go through that. Got it, beta? See,
Yes, sir.
reported speech, that is related to direct and indirect speech, and even it is called as narration. Okay, in that, under that reported speech, we are going to cover commands and requests. It means imperative sentences. Statements, it means assertive sentences. And questions means interrogative sentences we are going to cover. Exclamatory sentence is excluded from here. That would not come in an exam. Okay, according to this syllabus. Okay, suppose anything something new come over there, new things come over there, so I would be letting you know. Determiners that we are going to cover here in the syllabus. After that, use of passive voice, actually it is deleted, huh? Passive voice and clauses and even prepositions, these things are being eliminated, they are not included there. So how many things, sorry, how many things are to be covered? 1 2 3, this 4 and 5 topics are to be learned over there. Understood? 5 topics are to be covered, okay, in this grammar session. Have you got it? I think 10th standard,
Yes,
might have known this. 10th standard. So let us go to the topic directly now. We will not waste our time and we will go for that. Okay. So beta, today I have brought for you models. See, why am I starting this from models? How many are there of 10th standard? 10th standard students.
I'm from 10th, sir.
Sir, modal, sir, I know it, sir.
Huh?
Modal, sir, I know it, sir. Even if I'm a 9th grader.
Just raise your hands so I would come to know how many students are there. Okay.
Sir, I also know about models, sir. I'm not in 10th grade, but I do know about models.
Sir, models is not taught, has been not taught to us, sir.
You are not taught models?
Sir, I
No,
also
sir.
we can like raise the hands, sir, who know it, sir.
What, beta?
Sir, I'm saying, sir, those who can, those can raise the hands, those who know about it.
No, I just asked how many students are there of 10th standard. They would just only raise their hands. So I would come to know about the numbers. Okay. So 5 to 8 students, 6 to 8 students are there of 10th standard. They are aware of the syllabus as well of grammar. That's what I wanted to tell you. Understood? Nothing more
Okay,
than
sir.
that. Okay.
So for us in 7th and 8th also they taught us what is models, sir. Yes, sir.
7th and 8th.
So
7th
for us again,
To be honest, from 6th class, the basic
So we use exceed syllabus in exceed from 7th only they started models. 7th we had 8th we had 9th also.
They started modals in 6th, sir.
See, if you're asking me questions one by one, then it's okay for me to answer you, right? If you're speaking a lot, means everyone will speak at the same time. So how would I come to know which question should I answer? Someone has written in chat box. Let me see what is written. Sir, yes, Ananya. Ananya, what
sir,
happened?
for me, models has not been taught, sir.
Where
For me, models has not been taught.
are not taught, you're telling.
Yeah, they didn't teach us models.
Okay, but we are learning now. That is why. Okay. You don't worry. I'll take or I will cover each and every topic there. Don't worry about it. Okay. No need to be worried. Got it? Can you see this PDF?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Something went wrong that the pictures have not covered over there.
This one not,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Now let us understand. What are modals? Actually, modals are nothing but the auxiliary verbs, or we may say only the helping verbs.
Helping verb.
Okay, they are the helping verbs. But beta, helping verbs are sometimes they have been categorized differently. Means we have three kinds of verbs like primary, therein auxiliary, and models. Okay, these three categories. Now primary helping verbs are those which are used with the simple present tense, simple past tense. Okay, and sometimes they have been used with or they are used with perfect tense. They are used with perfect tense. Look at here. One thing I'm telling you. Suppose take these helping verbs for consideration: do, did, does, was, were, has, have, okay, be, been, and being. These helping verbs are called as primary helping verbs. What are these? These are the primary helping verbs. Okay. Now, what is the difference between modals and primary helping verbs there? Okay, that I will be telling you here. See, whenever we use these primary helping verbs, so whenever in the sentence they are used, they change or the form of the main verb. Okay, main verb forms are changed according to the primary helping verbs. For example, suppose I write here, I do my work daily. Okay. Suppose this subject is a singular subject, still it carries the plural verb. Okay. As I is an exception there in English. Okay. Why is it exception? Because it carries the plural verb. It does not carry the singular verb with it. Okay. That is why it is an exception there. For example, suppose here I would not use I, suppose I use they. So they do their work, then it would become their work. They do their work daily. He is the singular subject and it belongs to the third person. It also belongs to the third person, but it is plural. Being a plural subject, it carries the plural verb. But here it is a third person pronoun, but it does not carry the plural verb because it is a singular subject, and singular subject always carry the singular verb. He does his work daily. Means here how the primary helping verbs are, as soon as the primary helping verbs are changed, okay, or the subjects are changed, they are changed, and they can change their use of helping verb, sorry, main verb as well. Have you got the point? Understood? Okay. Suppose have and has, these helping verbs are also used there to with the singular verb as well as the plural verb. Have you got the point? Are you getting my point that we are going to discriminate, sorry, not discriminate, but the differentiate. Okay, that differentiation we are seeing here between the primary verbs and the modal verbs. Got it? Is there any confusion?
Yes,
Sir,
No,
sir,
sir,
no
no
confusion.
See, modals are different and helping verbs are different. Modals are never used alone. They cannot be used alone. And they even, suppose only I use here I can, as it is written here, I can. But what? It is just a possibility, but you have to do something, isn't it? Means you have to tell. Here it is I can you, but what? I can help you, if suppose it is used. Okay, sentence is looking awkward. Why awkward? Because no verb is there. So modals, they do not tell you about the action. Okay, or they themselves do not express any action. They need some action word with them to complete their sense or their meaning in the sentence. Have you got? They are not alone. They are always used with a principal verb. What does mean by principal verb? They are called as main verb as well. Okay, main verbs. That is expressed and understood. That is expressed or understood. Have you got it? So don't be confused.
Yes.
One second, beta. Oh my God. One second, bro. Just 1 second. Now see there. So modals are the verbs which are used with the principal verb or the main verb to express their meanings in the sentence. Have you got it, beta? Okay. Modals have a principal verb with them and they carry or they just use the main verb to complete their sense in the sentence. Please, if you have any doubt, so you may ask me at a time. Okay. Second characteristic of modal is modals don't change according to the number or gender of the subject. They are not changed. You may observe the examples here. You may
yes.
come. The same thing I can say, she may come. Now may come does not or is not changed there according to the subject which is
They may
changed.
come. That is also an example.
Yes, beta.
They may come. That's in plural form, but then the whole
They
thing is in
also
same
be
thing.
used there. whatever the subject. That is why it is written like according to the number and gender of the subject, they do not change. They are not changed actually. Even the main verb which occurs after them, they also are not changed. Understood? They remain constant. Have you got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You may come. Sorry. He can go. Should we go now? They must not go there. Even you may change the all the subjects from here, and you can add any other subjects. Still, it would not be changed. Means the models would not be changed, and the main verbs, in the sense the principal verbs, are also not changed there. Got it? See, learning these things is a very simple is very simple and easy. Most of the times we use such things in our daily use or daily life. While we establish any conversation with others, we in this or that day we use such things, but we do not focus upon them, that how are they used. Okay. As spoken English is different and grammatical English is different. Okay, you may use some slangs and all in the spoken, but while writing, the grammar must be perfect. Understood? It should not go bias there, or it should not go cross its limit, that it is crossing its limit in the sense the rules and regulations are being not followed there and they are used also. That would not be the correct grammar. Third characteristic. Third characteristic of models. Models don't have the infinitive form. What does mean by infinitive form? To plus main verb, in the sense first form of the main verb. For example, to go, to run, to stop, okay, to stay,
Okay.
to learn. Whenever these verbs take to before them, then it is called infinitive verb. What kind of verb it is? Infinitive verb. And they are not changed even. See, infinitive means whenever we will learn about finite verbs, there I would explain that how infinitive verbs, they do not change their forms according to the number and gender of the subject. Even they are not changed. Okay. Understood? Suppose I write here, he has to go to the market. Just take example, first example. Second, we have to go to the market. Is there any change? Yes, there is change in subject.
Sir,
and
that two word is changed.
Helping verb. Subject and helping verb is changed, but to go and to go is not changed. It means this infinitive verb does not change according to the gender, according to the number of the subject. Have you got? Whether it is singular
Yes,
or plural, does not change. Means it is constant. How is it?
Constant.
Okay, it does not change. But as far as we learn about the models, they do not actually use these verbs, these infinitive verbs, infinite verbs. How? They are always followed by the base form, in the sense first form, V1 form, is used with the modal verbs. With what? Modal verbs. Like, I can play football. We should attend your classes. We should attend, should not be your, it should be our. Okay. We should attend our classes regularly. It is a message for you all also. Huh? You should be regular there. Okay. In the class. Got it? I hope so. That you would do. Understood? Fourth characteristic of model is any four of the models. These not any, this is only. Okay. Only four of the models like can, may, shall, will. these are having past form. For example, can is having as could, may, might, shall,
Should.
should, and
Should.
will,
Would.
Would.
Very nice. Okay, these are the past forms of these all. Okay, one second, beta.
So, or we can say the V1 form of the verb. Sir, or we can say V1 form
V1 form.
of the verb.
Yes, yes. This with these past forms, you can use V1 form, or means first form of the main verb. Are you getting? But there is another rule. Suppose these past forms of modals, they use or they carry be with them, like could be, should be. Suppose they have be with them, so they would use third form of the main verb. For example, I'm telling you the example. Just take example over there. One second. Let me clear it. For example, you could be done this. Understood? And even suppose these helping verbs, sorry, modal verbs, these modal verbs or their past form come along have, like could have, should have, would have. So they will also use main verb third form, okay, with them. Did you get it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fifth characteristic of modal is need and dare. These are also the modals, but sometimes they are used as main verb. Sometimes they are used as ordinary verbs, means principal verbs. Can also be used in the do or did forms and then take the infinitive form too.
Sir, like will the past form of could like and would or should always have to like be with have?
No, always not. Because if you want to tell something in a very long past, suppose in Hindi, are you means comfortable with Hindi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अगर मुझे ये कहना है कि हो सकता है कि कोई चीज उसने किया होगा,
Yes,
मतलब
sir.
करके वो चीज हो चुकी होगी, at that scenario or okay, at that place or at that time, I would use should have. Understood? Shreyashi, he is disturbing you.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Did you get it? What did I tell? Now, better just focus on the fifth character of modal. Which modal? Need and dare. How are they used? Suppose it is said that need and dare can also be used in the do and did forms, means present and past forms. Here do and here did. If suppose you are using need and dare with these two primary helping verbs, so you may use their infinitive verb. Which verb? Infinitive. 2 plus base form of the main verb. For example, how did you dare? Now, how did you dare to touch my books? Suppose this is a question. So after there, I use to touch. This is an infinitive verb. What is it? Infinitive verb. In this scenario, you may use infinitive verb. Okay, infinitive form of to with dare and need. Understood? For example, you do need to refresh your mood. You need to refresh your mood. So in this scenario, you may use 2 plus V1. Okay. If you are using, these forms with dare and need. Okay. These forms in the sense present form and past form. Understood? Let us go
Yes.
for another characteristic of model. Need and dare can also
There
be
you
used
say
as ordinary verbs. Ordinary verbs means principal verbs. They may be used. Okay. For example, you need not to come to me. Okay. So this is the main verb. Here it is used as main verb. Okay. Again, you may use it with the primary helping verb like you have needed or you had needed. Okay. Some help from others and anything, any words you may use over there. So this is a helping verb where it is used with need, its third form as a main form or principal verb of main verb. Have you got it? Okay. So
Yes,
need
Yes,
may
sir.
be and dare may be used. Need and dare may be used as ordinary or even principal verb, main verb. Okay. Used. Why do we use used? Refer to as used to is used only in the past tense. But whenever we have to tell the habit in the past, okay, someone's habit, if you want to tell in the past, so that time you would use used to. This model you will be using. Example, I'll be telling you the example here. For example, he used to walk. He used to walk to the college. Okay, he used to walk to the college. कैसे जाया करता था वो? पैदल जाया करता था. Means it was his habit.
Sir, or else like we can say a habit also, right? So use,
Which I told
use
you,
can
no,
be used
just
for a
yes,
habit.
I told you that used to generally is used for telling or expressing the habit in the past. For example, I used to read clearly on the board. Okay, when I was younger. Okay, when I was younger or when I was in schools, school days. Okay, you may write like I was in,
When I was a child.
yeah, when I was a child and I was in school or anything else. Okay, you may use. Okay, so I used to read clearly on the board. Understood? Means मैं पढ़ लिया करता था. Okay, in this scenario, in this way, you may use used to. Have you got? Have you got it? Is there any confusion till now?
No, sir. No confusion.
Okay. Okay, Nityasri. Okay, it is a good thing that you have learned these models in your 7th standard, but now you are in 9th and you would be promoting for 10th standard next year. So, beta, whatever we are studying these things are according to the board. Okay, not according to 7th standard, but the things you would find the similar things. Okay, the things would be similar for you.
Okay,
I
sir.
forgot to tell you, the prejudices, whatever we keep in our mind while sitting in a new class, you should sit in the class blank so that you would get something new. Understood? So whatever you have learned, I respect for that, and it is good for you. And even it is very nice thing that you remembered all the things from your last classes. Okay, that is a rare thing happened, that most of the students, they do not remember anything from their last class. Okay, but you remember.
Sir, I didn't remember this from my 7th to 8th grade, sir. When I was new in 8th grade.
Even you
Now
remember
I
the
remember.
number as well. Okay, it is a nice thing. Okay, now let us understand models and their usage. Now one by one we'll see which model is used in which form and how are they used there in the sentences and what is their usage. Okay, what is their usage over there. See, models are given, 3 columns are given, examples are given, and how can we use them. Can is used to express the ability, suggestion, and request. For example, first example is giving you for ability, like he can find any street in London. It is an ability. I can lift 100 kg box at once. This is also expressing an ability. You can take a taxi. You can take a taxi. It is suggesting you that what should be done. Okay, so you can take a taxi. Can you take me to Victoria Station? This is a request. Its polite form is could. For making a request, instead of using can, you may use could, because could is considered more polite form of for
More
asking
respectfully,
permission.
sir.
Okay, or
Or
making
can we use may I?
may also can be used. Yes, that can also be used. Okay, but there are less chances for getting
Sir,
the
sir, can I say something?
yes.
Sir, what I know, sir, like can is used sometimes, like if we go for request, sir. What I remember, sir, when I was in 6th grade, we used to say, "Can I go to the washroom?" Like we should actually be saying, "May I go to the washroom?" And if I
That
say, and if we
it
say,
was
"Can
the
I go to the washroom?" It should be like ability. It will be like
yes.
ability more like.
Can I go to the washroom? It is your ability. You can go. Oh my God. Once again.
That is so cool.
Abracadabra, gilly gilly choo.
Yes.
Wait, it is recording.
Okay, wait.
Save your
Sir, sir.